Well, hello, I'm Danny, and I'm starting to make some YouTube videos on my channel, which will also be on my website as a live page, www.sc4e.co.uk, or you can put hashtag SC4E in Google and you'll find me. My videos are going to be about my experiences of the last 6 years to do with the NHS, the police, mental health. Now, I had cancer, which directly led to heart disease and directly led to kidney disease. Um, when I tried to speak up, I got beatings, not every time, but half of the times. Um, I got partially sighted left eye from one of the beatings. As you know, the police investigate themselves and clear themselves with three different excuses. That just tells me it's a lie straight away. You can't have three truths. Only one thing can be the truth. Um, my website is about being a sanctuary for people in a crisis, or if you just want to watch and learn. So basically 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, all the way around the world for free. You don't have to pay. I am going to do an audio book of my YouTube videos on Spotify. So if you on a train or anywhere you want to be with people around, put your earphones in, you can listen, take your mind off things, or it could help you with learning about how I helped myself with no help. I have ADHD, but I also have 3D thinking, which helps the ADHD because it means I can process the ADHD at super speed, where a lot of people with ADHD can't. They get overwhelmed, as they know. Now, I can't use it all the time. If my 3D's tired or not fresh, I get clogged up like everyone else with ADHD. So I will show you how I help myself to get through it when I can't do anything because my brain just won't do anything. So everything I'm going to be telling you in every video I make. Now my videos will be 15 minutes long twice a week because people like me don't want to watch things for more than 15 minutes. It's too much. So that I'm going to make them that long. I also want to be a voice for people that haven't got a voice because I know we get in trouble when we start talking. So I want our voice to become one big voice. So things have to change. And they will change, and I will not stop until they change, whether that's 1 year, 2 weeks, 10 years. I am not stopping, and I will be doing videos every 2 weeks about my experience with all three services in a timeline order from 6 years ago, and it's still carrying on to 2 weeks ago, where I went to the doctors with a pain, told them my pain. I've had the issue for over 6 years, but never really had the pain. And he wrote on my NHS app, which I saw yesterday, saying, said I didn't have any pain, or I didn't have any of this, and I didn't have any of that. Why would I get a doctor's appointment? I wouldn't need one if I didn't have no pain. It's constant, and it's 4 different counties I've lived. It's just unbelievable. I get no help. I get nothing. They took my life. They took my health. They took my job. I'm a roofer. I can't roof anymore because of my health. They took everything I had and still arrested me last year for putting my own pictures online. Well, they're my pictures. I didn't mention any names, didn't do anything illegal. They tried to scare me to shut up because they realised beating me up doesn't shut me up. And I will never shut up because it's in your interest, the public's interest, to know how the services treat a lot of people. Now, I'm not going after the NHS, I'm not going after the police, and I'm not going after the mental health because there's people in them services I know I've met and I'm alive because of that are brilliant and even better than brilliant. But there's people in there that steal money, go on strike wanting more money. They deserve to be sacked. I would be dead without a doubt without my mouth because of cancer, which I never even knew about until I made them sort it out. And then they rang me a couple of months later and told me I had cancer. They didn't even check me. It was a 5-minute check. Let that sink in. And in that 18 months, I got heart and kidney disease because they never checked it. They never did what I asked. They never believed what I was saying. So if I'd listened, if I'd been a good person and listened and not opened my mouth, I wouldn't be here to do this for everyone. Now, my YouTube channel is going to be your channel. If it earns money in the future, that's your money. I'm going to go around homeless people in all different towns, find out their story, document their story, See if they want to move on in life. I will get them accommodation. The YouTube channel will pay for their accommodation and their deposit, and I will set their benefits up. Once they're set up and they're into a routine, I will then get them trained, ideally, to be a mental health nurse or a PT. Now, if it's an ex-soldier, he'd probably want to be a PT. If it's someone else, I can't help everyone, but if it's someone else, they might want to be a mental health nurse. And the reason I wouldn't mind doing these is because PT can help mental health, they can help physical health people, and mental health nurses can't communicate. I don't mean they can't talk and they can't talk English or whatever. They don't understand how to communicate with people that have got issues. They talk down to you, they look down to you, or they just want you to go on drugs so you can't talk back. Well, I don't believe you need drugs for everything. Well, you don't. You need understanding, and this is the biggest one of me. People listen, but they don't hear what you say. You need to be heard. If they're not hearing what you're saying, pick it up straight away, find someone else. You're talking to a doctor, you know, only you know, because you're in there, you know if that doctor's for you or not. I could tell you straight away, if a doctor comes to me and starts talking, I know if I want to talk to him because he's going to take it in or if he's not. Now, I find the best doctors are the ones that aren't actually your doctors. They're the ones that see you in A&E or whatever, and they apologise for the doctors that haven't done their jobs. Why are you apologising? Why don't you get rid of them? Because I've actually had 6 appointments in 1 month to get meds. I need 11 meds a day. I should only have 1 if they'd done their job properly, but I have 11. 6 appointments in 1 month just to get my meds because they wouldn't give me my meds, right? My old GP. That's 5 people that have missed appointments. Well, if you do that over 100 people that month, you're going to have such a backlog, no one's going to be able to get an appointment. The system's really easily fixed. I've been in hospital for probably 5 months with heart, cancer, and I've watched how it works, and I've watched the amazing doctors and nurses covering for the ones that don't do anything. And not so much nurses, doctors. They don't do anything. There's nothing written down, or you look at your notes and they're different to what you say. So you get another doctor. Why are my notes different to what I say? Oh, well, we'll get rid of them. Why are they different in the first place? They've got a trick. They take you to a room to talk. You talk to them. They put what they want to tick a box. So now I've learned, talk to them in public where there's people about, because they can't change anything because there's people about. Or record it. But you need to keep it. But you need to go on you. If you don't believe this right, you're the only person that knows your body. You could have the same illnesses as me, and you will need different meds to me, because you're different to me. A doctor will treat us the same. It doesn't work like that. We're all different. You can't just tick a box for everyone with the same thing, because everyone's body works differently. Now, in my story, you're going to hear things that I'm going to have to be careful how I talk, because they'll probably stop the video. But you'll hear things and you'll understand that my body is different to other people's bodies from when you hear them. All of my stories are going to be my experience, not my opinions, my lived experiences. Now, I'm not a doctor, and I'll never say don't see a doctor. You need to see a doctor. You just need to find the one that works for you. If you need to see a health professional, find one that works for you. You're allowed a second choice. There's actually a law. I can't remember what it's called. There's a law where you can have a second opinion from another doctor on the same thing. So ask for it if you're not 100%. Now, I didn't know that, so I spent 18 months with cancer ravaging my heart and kidneys, because it was thyroid cancer, and your thyroid runs every organ in your body. Now, it's a 5-minute ultrasound check. They never even checked me. They just told me I've got something, which I never had, put me on the wrong meds, left me for 18 months. They wanted to leave me for another 18 months. It was only because of my mouth that they didn't, after the 3rd hospital in 36 hours. So I would be dead. There's no ifs and buts. I would be dead now. So I'm alive because of my mouth. Now, I want my channel to show everybody that you're in control of your life, not your illness. Don't look at me and feel sorry for me or feel pity for me. I'm in the best place I've ever been in my whole life. And this channel is being made because of everything that's happened to me. If it didn't happen to me when it happened to me, if it happened to me 10 years before, I wouldn't be able to do this because of the technology I've used for this. If it happened to me in 10 years' time, I might be too ill to do this. So I look at my illnesses as the perfect positive things to help everyone else from now on and in the future. Everything's got a positive. This is my positive, and my positive's for everyone else. Now I've got a clothing page on my website, which if you buy clothes, that'll go towards equipment. Like I'm using an older phone at the moment because I wanted a pen. So you obviously know what phone I'm using, so I can control my camera. My laptop keeps crashing with my phone on it. I've got a little £5 microphone. I've got a £5 gooseneck phone holder. It cost me £10 to start this whole thing. So it's costing me nothing, costs you nothing. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Why can't anyone else do this? You tell me. Because I don't understand. Now, my best, how should I put it? The best thing I've got to be able to do this channel is my ADHD and my 3D learning together when they're fresh. Because I couldn't do this without them. Because what I've set up in the last 3 weeks, I started Christmas Eve with TikTok, and I'm a long way further. I thought it'd take 18 months to where I've got just by text posts. Now, my website, never done one in my life, not technical. I built it 3 days. It was top of Google in 6 days, and it was top 2 in Google in 8 days. Top 2. Today it's top 3. Someone's jumped in between. Now, I've got a brand name. I picked a clever brand name, but I had help. I'll tell you who I use. I use Gemini because Gemini is the most human thing for ADHD and 3D. Where there's too much in my brain, I can throw it to Gemini. Gemini explains it and gives me it back in a way I understand because I don't understand how to learn normally. So it throws me it back. So between me and Gemini doesn't do it, I do it all. Gemini just tells me what it means and it understands how I need to learn it. So without that, I couldn't do this. And the last thing I want to do is be on a video or pictures. I hate them. This is for you. So I'll leave you with this. I'll be doing 2 videos a week, 15 minutes long on YouTube, probably Monday and Thursday, but I haven't decided yet. They'll be being made into audiobooks for Spotify, probably in the next few weeks. My TikTok's just positive posts. I'll always leave with a positive post so you feel better if you're feeling down. And my Instagram will just be shorts from these videos, and I'll have YouTube shorts as well. And as time goes on, I will add Facebook. I have got LinkedIn, but it's different. I'm not really into social media, so all of this is brand new. So everything I do is brand new. This isn't going to be edited. This is going to be posted with links and captions. I'm not going to edit it because I haven't got a clue how to edit it at the moment. So I'll leave you with that. Hopefully you'll subscribe and watch 15 minutes of your time twice a week. That's all I ask. You will be helping people eventually, or you can even be helping yourself. The last thing, if you do go on my website, there's a yellow button on there. Click on it and it will tell you how to add a shortcut onto your screen, which looks like an app. One app, you get my YouTube, you get my Spotify audiobooks, you get my social medias to do with this. And then you'll get a couple of pages. There's also a forum on there where you can write in. I'm going to add more on. Once my YouTube gets enough subscribers and watchers, I'm going to add a £5 subscription a month. Not for me. That'll go back to people that need it. So like yourselves. To get rid of the trolls. No, I don't mind trolls come at me. I'll end them. I'm not worried about trolls at all. I don't want trolls going after people that are in a bad place. I don't think that's right because that could put a person in a worse place. So I would prefer, if you want to comment, send me a forum on my website. Once the subscription's in, if you want to pay £5 a month, pay £5 a month. If you don't, you don't. If you do, you can go on there and if there's any trolls now, I can ban them. Just kick them straight out. So, and they're not going to pay £5 a month. And that £5 goes back into the people that need it. So basically that's it. I'll start making videos this week and I'll start posting 2 at a time every week, and it'll be the same time. Once the first 2 go out, I'll tell you what days they are at the same time every day. Now we'll be talking about good things, bad things, positive things. Now I've got a saying, when you're feeling down, you keep digging because you're going down. So dig, 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 dig and dig. The more you dig, the stronger you get. Then you'll rise higher than you ever rose before. Keep digging deeper. And each time it gets bad, dig deeper than the last time. Because you don't know how far you can dig unless you stop digging. Never stop digging. Just dig. You will get there. Well, thank you very much.